My favorite time of the day is dinner time. And not for the reasons that you might think. Yes, I love to eat. I mean, I really love to eat, but dinner is my favorite time because it's the one time of the day where my boys and I totally come together and connect, and we give each other our undivided attention. I don't have many rules in my house, but this one thing was a requirement. At dinner time, we all come together and we sit at the dinner table together, and there aren't any electronics or any distractions. I don't have a TV in my kitchen. It's just us and our food and our conversation and connection. And that is why I just love, love, love dinner time. This last week, it was so funny because we were in the kitchen doing our thing. And I love this time even more because I told the kids that they're gonna cook their own meals and we'll cook together, but I want them to start cooking and taking care of, their food and their dinner. But we still do it as a family, but they just contribute more now. So it's not in my brain, it's not my responsibility to feed everybody and to clean up and to do all the shopping and all the things. So now it's just we do it as a team, and they eat differently than I do. So we do eat together and we do eat a lot of the same foods. They just eat a lot of meat. And I don't. I don't eat any meat. Well, guess what? The other day, I'm doing my thing and we're all in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, y- the boys started talking, and I didn't know what they're talking about most of the times. I don't understand what they're talking about. First of all, because they're not speaking English, they're speaking in slang and half words. And secondly, they mumble and they're so quiet. And third, like I just can't hear them. So if I'm not looking at them, I just have to really pretend that they're not talking to me, or turn around and be like, what are they saying? Like really concentrate on what they're saying because it sounds like they're speaking a foreign language. And all of a sudden, the next thing I know, I'm just hearing this word. It's time for an intervention. It's time for an intervention. And I'm like, oh, I think they're talking to me this time. I think that this involves me. They're not doing their weird teenage young person thing. And the next thing I know, the intervention is aimed directly at me. And I'm thinking, hey, I'm just an innocent bystander here. What did I do? Like, why do you need an intervention for me? What could I possibly be doing that I'm addicted to and I need to stop instantly? Because that's what I think of when I think intervention. I can't stop on my own, and it's gonna do harm to me. It's no bueno, and it needs to stop instantly. What could this possibly be? And it turns out that they were referring to me using the microwave and heating food up in the microwave. And I don't think they're wrong. They made a good case. I kind of raised them to come to me with reasons why. Like, if you believe in something and you want to do something, or you want me to back you on something or be in on something with you, just come with a good sales pitch and just convince me why it's a good idea. So they would always have that in their back pocket. They don't just show up and ask for something or want to do something without thinking about the reasons why and the benefits of it and how it's going to be worth the effort and all the good things that are going to come out of it and the benefits. So they came to me with this, and they had it all thought out. And every single word they said was like, they're not really wrong. They started with a story about grade 8 home ec and the microwave, how it was invented and how the inventor died of cancer, all these really fun facts. But the part that really got me was, and it wouldn't even have mattered what they said, because in my heart, I was like, wow, these humans love me so much that they want me to be as healthy as possible and live as long as possible. And don't want anything bad to happen to me, that they don't want me to do this anymore. And so, of course, my heart was touched. So how could I say no to that? And they're not wrong. The reason I use the microwave is because that's right. I'm lazy especially when it comes to food. I love to eat, but I don't like to cook. And so I'm always making it as what's the easiest way that I can make this? If I can make scrambled eggs in the microwave, I will, just because it's so easy. And then I don't have to clean up as much. Just sheer laziness. That's all it is. And one of the points that they had, which was super valid, was, hey, you put so much time and effort into your health, which I do. My health, besides my kids, my health and their health is of utmost importance. I believe in taking responsibility for my and our health. So they had said to me, if you take so much time and effort to take care of your health, then why would you throw it all away? Or why would you introduce this one thing that is just so dangerous and can undo all these good positive things that you're doing? It just doesn't make sense. And by the time they were done their pitch, their intervention, but of course they had me at like, we love you and care about you and want you to be super healthy. I was convinced. But it was funny because I had to give myself the weekend. Oh, I'm just gonna cook a couple more things in the microwave, like just the sheer easiness of it. Just the easiness of it. And they gave me demonstrations of all the other ways that I could heat up my food and cook my food, which of course I know. But I ended up agreeing. They're right. You guys are right. I'm on board. I'm on the no microwave train. Even if it means it's going to take me an extra 5 minutes to heat up my food or to cook my food, this is not a problem. And I feel so loved and so cared about. So this is just wins all around. And they even said, look, you can keep your frying pan. Now, I have a nonstick frying pan, but I really want to defend myself here because I have been buying these frying pans for years and years and years because I knew that the Tefal ones were bad for me. And so even before it was a thing, like probably 10 years ago, I was buying these frying pans that were green frying pans. So they didn't have the chemicals in them, but they were still non-stick. So they were ceramic, all the different ways of making a frying pan non-stick without the PBAs and all the chemicals and all the carcinogens and all the stuff that you cook your food in, and it makes it even more unhealthy. So I've been using these frying pans for a very long time. And listen up, you're here because you're a mom, so you know that you'll tell your kid 1,000 times and you'll do it 1,000 times, whatever it is. And then one day Joe Blow might mention it, and all of a sudden they're like, that's the best idea ever. And you've been saying it for 10 years. Are you with me on this? And you're like, yeah, that's a great idea. I was telling you that 10 years ago, but what's the point? You're just happy that, yay, they're finally doing it. Am I right? So it was the case with these frying pans because I've been buying these green earth frying pans for over 10 years. Because when I started to learn about food and nutrition, like as a holistic nutritionist, I've been a holistic nutritionist for over 15 years. And even before that, the more I would learn about food, the less I would eat. Just because how much food has changed. Food in and of itself is not bad for you. It's just today's food is horrible for you. It makes us sick. That's what it does. And the food industry is designed to make you addicted to their food. The food industry isn't wondering like, hey, how can we make Sally healthier with our food? No, they're wondering how they can make it tastier and more addictive so that you eat more of it. That's all that they care about. Dollar bills, y'all. They don't care about your health. But I'm here to say I care about your health and I want you to care about your health more than I do. I want us to be proactive so that as we get older, we don't get sicker, we don't get more frail, we get healthier and stronger. Like we have this time now to spend on ourself and our health and our well-being so that when we're traveling the world or reaching those big scary goals, our body allows us to do that because we are so darn healthy because we've taken such good care of ourselves. Now back to the frying pans. These kids, they just are so amazing. They used to never eat anything. Okay, I had one kid that would just eat whatever I put in front of him, and the other one would not eat anything. One time he would just, live off of bread, and then he would live off of cereal. And I'm like, well, at least he's eating. He's still alive, one of those kids. And then one day, just like that, he read something, he heard something, something in his brain changed. And now he's obsessed with eating whole clean foods, like what I have been doing forever. And now it's a thing. So I'm like, yes, let's run with it. Let's go with it. But part of his thing, and now he's cooking. So I really can't complain because, wow, this is like night and day. Who are you? But he has now become obsessed with these cast iron frying pans, and they are like the bane of my existence. I don't know why, but I hate them because they're just so much work. That's what it is. Remember me, like the lazy person in the kitchen? Cast iron frying pans are so much work. And my mom used to cook with them all the time. And my mom is a cook, or like she loves making food. She loves baking. That's how she shows her love. She lives for Sunday dinners, all the things. So I think that she's like, when looks at me and says, "Where did you come from?" Because I'm not a cooker, but both my brothers are as well. Maybe I must get that from my dad because my dad doesn't cook. He doesn't have to. But nonetheless, my mom had these cast iron frying pans, and I just remember I never used them because they were a lot of work. You had to season them, and you had to put oil and butter and then heat them up, and then you didn't wash them in the soap water and the sink water. You would do it separately with the oil and the butter. You just wipe it down with a paper cloth, and then it gets seasoned and it gets more delicious and all the things, and then it's non-stick. But for me, it just didn't work like that way. Everything would stick to it and it would be a hot mess. And so I just never loved the cast iron frying pan. But it's really good for you because it does put extra minerals into your food 100%. Like it is a good frying pan. It's just more work. And it's so freaking heavy too. It's like well, I guess you get a workout and more nutrients in your food. So it's win-win if you're not a lazy person in the kitchen like me. So now my son became obsessed with this. So he bought them, he seasoned them, the whole bit. And I couldn't be happier because now their health is their prime concern. And they're aware of every single food that they're putting in their body, and they're spending the money on the healthy food, getting the best of the foods, and making sure that they're eating the foods to achieve goals that they want. So like for me, for supplements, it all depends on what I'm taking, or if I'm changing my teas or my foods, it's because I'm trying to achieve a goal, like work on stronger bones in menopause, that type of thing, building muscle, all those types of things. And so they're doing the same. They're like, what am I working on? Is it my skin? Is it my strength? Is it building muscles? Is it my energy levels? And then they alter their food based on that. So as a mom, I could not be more proud of these handsome little devils because now they're doing everything that I had always hoped that they would do. So they go from living on toast to just healing their body with food. So I am super, super proud of them for this. And now I am also not using the microwave. So I want to extend that challenge to you. If you're trying to be healthier, if you're taking your health into your own hands, think about it. Just think about all the reasons why you would want to stop using the microwave, or maybe for you, it's a different thing. Maybe you don't even use the microwave. Maybe it's like something else that you're doing because it's convenient or it's easy, and you could drop it or switch it for something else instead. Do something different because you're in charge of your health. You're responsible for your health. And we eat so often every single day. It's one of the biggest ways to make yourself sick or healthy the quickest, because we consume so much food. And so if every bite makes you healthy, then it's like, damn, this is a win-win. Not only do I get to eat super yummy food as much as I want, but it's also making my body healthy, putting it into homeostasis so it can heal itself. Like I'm winning all over the place with this. And so I want to invite you to join the party. What kind of change could you make in your life that would help you to get a healthier body? What habit do you have that you know maybe isn't the healthiest? Maybe it's like not going to bed early enough and then staying up just a little bit too late, because sleep is so important to your health. Another one challenge that I'm starting, and I'm doing this challenge for the month of May in my Mastering Midlife group. And if you want to join the group, come and work with me. Just shoot me a message, email me, message heather@hotmail.com, and see if you can become a part of this group. If you need help mastering midlife with your weight, with your midlife symptoms, with hormones, menopause, relationships, purpose, being stuck in midlife, all of these things. We coach on all this, and it's an amazing group full of women who are going through the exact same thing, and we are figuring it out through food, through nutrition, through our thoughts. We're working on our mindset because our thoughts create our results. So you're learning how to create everything you want in your brain and create the life that you absolutely love in midlife. So if you're interested in that, hit me up and we can see if you're a fit for this group. It's the best group ever. And these ladies are getting amazing results. They're killing it. And it's always good when you're going through something like this, like menopause, who's gone through that. Nobody's gone through it before. You're interested in it when you're going through it and you don't know what you're doing. And guess what? You are going to live the last third of your life in menopause. So you would be brilliant to decide that you're going to spend time and effort and money on figuring this out, how you can feel good, how you can thrive in menopause, how you can get the most out of your body. This is all benefits for you. This is how you live an amazing life, is you take charge, you take responsibility, you take ownership of your health. So hit me up and join this group. I'm passionate about it. Anytime I start talking about how you can change your life through food or through your mindset, I get so excited. But that's what you get in this group. You get all of that. And so my invitation for you is to make a change. What are you doing in your life that's based on food or nutrition that you know isn't getting you to your goals where you want to go, giving you optimal health, getting you lean, letting you eat lots of food and not count your calories, all of those fun things. And we deal with that in Mastering Midlife, the group program as well. And so for May, our challenge is going to be, I'm challenging all of the people in the group to eat 2 pounds of vegetables a day. That's what I do. And it's been a game changer, because you all know that my philosophy is calorie density. And so if you can incorporate and invite into your life 2 pounds of vegetables, you are set, because that is the baseline of the food that you're going to eat. And then you add stuff around that. But just knowing that you're getting those 2 pounds in, you are flooding your body with nutrients, with fiber, vitamins, minerals, the water, the bulk that you need. The fiber will help you keep satisfied. So it's impossible to overeat on the fruits and vegetables. This is the invitation. I hope you join me on this challenge, 2 pounds of vegetables a day. What I like to do is I cook up the 2 pounds of vegetables for my first meal, and then I eat half of it, and then I warm up the second half for my second meal, but not in the microwave. I warm it up in the frying pan or in a pot or anything, or I'll eat it cold. But I've made the vegetables for the day, so I know I'm going to get this into my body at some point throughout the day today. And that's how I get my 2 pounds of vegetables. And I get fire roasted vegetables, and then I get the frozen broccoli from Costco as one of those small bags is a pound. And then I put in the same amount of the fire roasted vegetables, 2 pounds. That's the easiest way to do it. And otherwise, I'll take I have this huge bag of baby bok choy, and it's like a 3-pound bag. So I know a third of that is a pound, and I'll do that with another vegetable, the same amount. So it's super easy to, figure out what 2 pounds is, and then just eat it, make it delicious so that you love it. Don't use any oils when you cook it. Saute it in water, maybe a little soya sauce, and off you go. You are going to be so full and satisfied and loving life if you can try to get 2 pounds of vegetables into your belly every single day. And if that sounds crazy, just start with one. But this way you're being aware. And this is additive. So instead of always taking stuff away, I'm saying eat more. And then there's not as much room for the other stuff. So this is my intervention for you. What is it that you're doing that you could eliminate that is making you unhealthy or contributing to your ill health? And what can you add in? How much vegetables can you add in a day to help contribute to your health? Because health is wealth. The wealthiest people are the healthiest people only because you can't buy your health. If you have your health, you don't have anything. So the richest people in life are the ones that are healthy because they have their health. It's just that simple. And I want you to be abundance and health so that you can go out there and totally chase after those big, scary dreams in midlife. Come hang out with me because I'm doing it, I'm living it, and I'm taking people with me. And so if this interests you, hop on the train, come on, join the party because you aren't even going to believe what we're going to do next. Like the ideas and hopes and dreams that I have for all of my ladies that have said, yes, I want to change. I want to live an amazing midlife and I'm taking my health into my own hands. Oh my gosh, we are going to go and crush it. And we're up to some really fun, crazy stuff. And I want you to join us. So please join the party. It starts today. Let's go. Thank you for listening. Always, always, always love yourself first and have an amazing day.